The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning or good afternoon, everybody, depending on where you are. Thank you for joining us at this webinar, How to Do Summer Right, Increase ROI, Attract Visitors, and Add Fun. My name is Bill Carlson. I am the Director of Channel Sales here at HeadRush. And quick note real quick, if you're having issues with audio on your computer or the volume at any time, you can actually call in to the number shown on the screen and use the access code. You should also see that information in your webinar information, so you should be able to call in and get the audio. All right. Oops. All right, moving on. Kind of the overview of what we'd like to discuss today is really what we feel should be your summer operations goals. You know, why are people going to come back to your location, no matter what the season is, winter, summer, whenever. Creating a unique customer experience, that's a big part of what we feel is important to really get people to your location, but also coming back for the experience and bringing friends, bringing family, making it a repeat visit. And then talk about risk mitigation and what HeadRush Technologies can offer you with your summer operations. So summer operations goals. You know, I'm been a resident of Colorado for 30 some odd years now. Not a native, but almost. And one of the things that I've done throughout my entire life is go skiing. And when I was young, it was a wintertime activity, and it never entered our minds to go up to one of the resorts in the summertime. We were always going somewhere else. As I've matured and now I have kids, now it's part of our summer plan every year is we go up to Breckenridge, Colorado. And as we drive into town, my kids see the gondola going up the hill, and that's the first thing they want to do is go up on the gondola, because they know at the top of that gondola are the summer activities. There's the bounce houses, the maze, the alpine slide, the zip line. All those things are right there, and they're excited about it, and that's what they want to do. For my family, we actually end up going up to a resort more in the summertime than we do in the wintertime now. So there's definitely an opportunity for you to kind of continue the revenue stream as you transition from a winter season that's becoming more and more unpredictable into the summer season. So really that's what we wanted to talk about and really kind of get you guys thinking about is, you know, winter operating seasons are getting shorter and more unpredictable. So, you know, we have a picture of a fun group of people in their shorts going skiing. That's actually becoming more of the reality where things are unpredictable. You know, on the East Coast, they've been hammered by snow. Here in Colorado, we've got a tremendous amount of late season snow, but you look at what's happening in California where there's a severe drought and, you know, there's not snow at the base of some areas. So you as a resort operator or someone who's involved in that need to find other ways to bring in revenue to support the business as a whole. You look at some reports. Colorado Independent said almost all climate models are unanimous in projecting more year-to-year variability, which hasn't gone unnoticed by resort operators. So, you know, that having a good plan for summer operations is going to support your business overall. And really the best opportunity to offset wintertime declines. So how do you set yourself apart from competitors? Really we wanted to bring this up because, as you guys know, almost every mountain out there has a neighbor nearby. I just pulled up a map of Colorado of all the different ski resorts, and I know from my own personal activities in the summertime, you know, like I said, I go up to Breckenridge, but Copper Mountain's right there, A Basin's right there, Keystone's right there, Vail's not too far away. So, that's always in the mindset of someone going to that area. Where should I go? Why should I go there? What's going to make it a great experience? Um, so what makes your mountain unique? Really, you want to look at what activities are available for a wide range of ages and abilities. Um, not everyone wants to go mountain biking. Not everyone wants to go shopping. Not everyone wants to go golfing. So you need to look for activities that are going to work for the whole family, for a wide group of ages and abilities. And at HeadRush, we keep that in mind with all the products that we have available. Really, we want to have a very wide range of users be able to actually engage in the activities. Also, you want to have a memorable customer experience because that's going to create your return clientele. That's going to create referrals. You want to create exciting opportunities for individuals and groups with people of varying ages. You could have a whole group from kids 4 or 5 years old to their grandparents. And if you have activities that hit all those different age groups and abilities, you're going to have more people coming back to try that. At HeadRush, we also have the mindset, do you want to create an exciting experience that has a potential to build confidence? So you're not just doing something that's done, but it's something you can build yourself up to, experience the activity, and come away with that adrenaline rush and really kind of be excited about it and want to tell people about it and share that experience. And that's only going to be helpful for you and your area, because the more people they tell, the more people are going to come and actually try that experience. Again, you really want to make sure you have a wide range of options for the participants. So, what happens if you just have kid-oriented activities? That means mom and dad are on the sideline, or they're looking for something else to do, or they're drifting away from that base area. It may totally eliminate participants who don't have kids. You take a whole segment out of the possibility if you have just kid activities. The opposite of that is, what if you just have adult-oriented activities? Well, the kids are on the sideline. People with families, they're either not going to come or they're going to find something else to do. They're not going to spend the money at that location. And the flip side of that is you may totally eliminate participants with kids. So there's, trying to find that balance where you have activities for the kids, activities for the adults. They're all going to be happy, and they're all going to be excited and want to experience that again and again and again. Again, going back to my personal experience, at base area of Breckenridge, there's a bounce house. My kids love that. They go on it. They want to go on again and again, but my wife and I are kind of sitting on the sidelines. They've got the alpine slide. Hey, that's fun for all of us. We can all go ride that, and that's something that we go back and do again and again and again. So you're looking for those activities that can hit that entire wide range of abilities. And then ultimately, it's about ROI and how you maximize the ROI. If you're not making money off of it, then it's something that is not a benefit to your operation. So it's ultimately how you can make money off that experience. And then you create the excitement. You create something that's going to get the blood pumping. You create an experience that really people can't find anywhere else. And that creates a lot of value, allows you to charge a little bit more, or again, get that repeat customer back in there. So how do you create that unique customer experience? And that's where we feel our product offering and what we have can help create that exciting experience that is going to be attractive to a wide range of abilities and ages and experiences. So, this is a slide we've used a lot, but adventure tourism is becoming more and more popular. There's a South Park episode with it. If you guys keep up with the Kardashians, which my wife unfortunately does. Um, the people are more familiar with going out and doing exciting things like zip lining, treetop canopy tours, that kind of thing. So people are not quite as adverse to that excitement and getting out there and doing things. And really we've seen that in the success of our products and what we have to offer. It's an exploding industry, and if you can become part of that, you're kind of on the leading edge of creating that exciting experience that people will want to come back to. And we really do offer a wide range of products that will go through that create this exciting experience for you. And really where it kind of starts is creating some elevation where you're going to have your summer activities. We like to look at it as a tower type concept. It doesn't have to be a tower. It can be, you know, a balcony that overhangs an area, or it can be, you know, if you already have a zip line activity at your location, you can add experiences and activities to that. Or if you have a lift tower that is conducive to having people walk up, you know, add a set of stairs within code, you can add to that. And what that allows you to do is, in a relatively small footprint, create a number of experiences that are going to create that adrenaline rush and get people excited and really create a unique experience. And you can also look at it from the revenue side of, you know, depending on the number of people in that area and how you have access controlled, you can charge per activity, you can charge for a period of time, you can charge, you know, a punch card, where you can do different activities. So there's a lot of different options on how you can actually generate the revenue, but you can do all that in a relatively small space. So if you have this structure, or you can create the area for a structure like this, or you have a balcony or something like that, what you can do is take advantage of that structure to add elements, incorporate different elements within the tower by adding free fall elements. With the products we have available, you can actually create a beginner, intermediate, and advanced, a green, blue, and black free fall experience. You can create a steep angle zip line experience where it's the experience of a zip line, but in a very short space. You can use autoblaze for descent as well as protection for climbing. You can add climbing elements. You can see a lot of these ideas in a white paper we have out. You have the platform already. Now use it to increase thrills and drive more revenue. And really, that's what we want to help you with, is figuring out ways to incorporate our product to create these thrilling, exciting, revenue-generating experiences. If you do not have a tower or that type of facility, we can help you with that as well. Headrush Technologies can design and build you an adventure tower. It's something that we're currently doing, but incorporates multiple elements. So you can incorporate a climbing wall that's protected by our autoblaze. You can create a leap of faith type activity where it's a combination of a zip line and a descent. A free fall with a quick jump from the top of the platform, or the steep angle zip line. There's a lot of different options available that we can help you out with. And depending on your budget, we can work within a range of budgets to create these activities. But when you drill down and really look at the actual products we have to offer and how they can be incorporated, it starts off with our TruBlue product. This is our autoblade that was originally designed specifically for fall protection in indoor climbing gyms, but it can also function in many other ways. You know, what we would recommend is incorporate a climbing element in some fashion within the base area. added as a descent tool from platforms. Someone comes in on the zip line, comes to a stop, and rather than taking the stairs down to the ground, they connect to a TruBlue auto belay and jump off that tower and slowly descend. You can teach people how to rappel using the TruBlue, where you can connect them to a top rope and use the TruBlue just as a backup in case they fall during the rappel. So you can create that kind of educational experience. What's really great about this product, as well as some of the other products, is they're very easy to install and move and maintain. So there's really no sacrificial wear parts, which we'll address a little bit, and you're able to really create a unique experience. The important part about this, and I mentioned this earlier, you want to be able to offer an experience that covers the whole gamut of age ranges, size, weight, whatever it may be. And with the TruBlue auto belay, you're able to accommodate the widest range of user weights. And it provides a very smooth descent for that entire range of weights, all the way from 22 pounds up to 330 pounds. So that covers a tremendous amount of customers. I'd probably say 95% of the people who are going to come to a resort base area interested in summertime activities. That's going to cover all those participants. So the TruBlue would be kind of your green level experience, where it's exciting. You get the sensation of descending. You're building trust that yes, you can do this. But what's next? What's the next step? The next step would be the quick jump device. So what this does is it gives the participant the feeling of free fall while comfortably controlling their descent to the ground. So you have the initial rush of jumping off and having the free fall, but then the braking system engages and you have a controlled descent as they get to the ground. The benefit of this, as well as the TruBlue and all of our product, is you get very high throughput at a relatively low operational cost. As I mentioned with the TruBlue, it's modular, it's compact. You can change the installation, move the installation, and create different experiences. Jump heights with the quick jump, you can jump and experience this free fall from as low as 26 feet all the way up to 75 feet. And there's very minimal variation in the descent rate from a child to an adult. The quick jump, because of the way it's configured, it's not quite as wide a range as the TruBlue, but you can still accommodate participants from 35 pounds on the low end all the way up to 285 pounds on the high end. And then we offer different configurations of the product with an accessory called the ripcord, which actually adds more free fall to the actual experience, to the initial experience. So again, very exciting, very wide range of participants, and really designed to have repeat customers and increase your ROI to a very high level where people are making it through, pumping through the ride. You have the next person come up. Probably the biggest impediment to really high throughput is getting people to actually step off and experience that free fall. But that covers our blue level experience. So we've got the green with the TruBlue, we've got the blue level experience with the quick jump, and then we have our new product, the Flight Line. This is kind of the next level of extreme free fall. So your jump distance is from 80 feet to 100 feet. And it gives you the largest, longest free fall sensation of any mechanical descent system out there. There's not a lot of them out there, but it is definitely a very exciting experience where you're getting 20 to 40 feet of free fall before the braking system engages. But once it does, it's a smooth descent. It's a smooth slowing as you descend to the ground, and it's relatively controlled as far as the landing zone, where you're jumping from up high and people can jump right, jump left. They're going to all come down within a roughly 10 foot by 10 foot space. There may be some variation with that with wind and different things, but it's really a extremely exciting, extremely kind of inspiring, confidence building experience. Plus, it's got a lower maintenance and upkeep cost than anything close to it. And again, you cover that wide range of ages and abilities, with rider weights going from 75 pounds up to 285 pounds. So with those 3 different devices, you've created a easy, medium, and hard experience. And with all these, you see someone up on a platform ready to jump off, and you get those people encouraging them to make the jump. And it just in and of itself, these draw a crowd and create a really exciting experience, not only for the person actually jumping off, but the crowd sitting down below, or the next person in line, creating that anticipation and that excitement as they're cheering the person on. And then everyone starts clapping and hooting, hollering as the person actually jumps off, and it's really a great experience. And if you have that daily, it's going to create more excitement and more buzz for your location. So expanding beyond that, a new product offering that we're about to launch is called the Arboreal System. What this does is, while you have the tower itself, most ski areas are in areas with a lot of trees. So the Arboreal climbing system allows you to instantly add new elements to trees, posts, poles. You can actually attach this to lift poles. And basically it adds a climbing system to that pole, simulating a climbing wall, because they use climbing wall type holds with the system that you just attach to the tree. So you have several components. You have the strap that's going to wrap around the tree or the post. You have the base plate that's actually going to attach via the strap, and then the hold that connects to the base plate itself. So while people are waiting to queue up for a climb up or a descent down, or to do one of the free falls, you can have this, as an example, a forest of fun where you have 10 trees set up with these devices. And really you can set it up where it's easy to climb for a beginner, or you can actually make more advanced routes, just like on an indoor climbing wall. So you can have stuff that's good for beginners all the way up to advanced climbers. You can use it as a standalone attraction that you can charge an admission to, or you can use it as access to the platform that you're going to do these other activities off of. Plus, you can also use it in tandem with other products. You can set up a climb that goes up a tree. We also make a ledge called the adventure ledge that will connect to the tree, and then you can have a quick jump device on the top of that, and they can actually jump out of the tree and descend to the ground. So there's a lot of opportunity there. And then last but certainly not least, if you have a zip line at your location, we wanted to mention the Zip Stop product, which is really the best braking system for zip lines built today. It uses a self-regulating magnetic braking system, similar technology that we have in all of our products, to provide participants with a smooth, comfortable deceleration to a stop at the end of a zip line. It brakes participants consistently, even if you have a high velocity zip line, and overall it really results in a better customer experience with higher throughput, because it is an automatically resetting braking system. So all in all, it's a really an excellent top quality braking system. So kind of moving on to risk mitigation with headrush technologies. All of our products, the TruBlue, the Quick Jump, Flightline, Zip Stop, all uses what's called eddy current braking systems. So all the devices have a series of magnets and a non-ferrous material in a flywheel that as a participant descends, it throws this flywheel into the magnetic field and creates the braking. That's how we're able to provide a even experience from such light weights to heavier weights. And that is incorporated into all of our products. What that means is that there's low maintenance costs. Because the braking is magnetic, there's no contacting parts in the braking system, meaning there's less areas for wear, such as brake pads or anything similar to that, or clutch bearings, things of that nature. They're also self-regulating, as I mentioned, so they'll work for a wide range of weights, and they'll work consistently, whether it's a lightweight person or a heavier person. So the experience is consistent across the lineup, whether it's a child or an adult. And that's really important. You don't want someone who jumps off and like, oh, that wasn't a big deal, and the next person that's heavier is like, whoa, flies down. It's going to be consistent. It's still going to have the excitement, but that consistency is really important. And then ultimately, it's smooth and it's comfortable. Whether you're jumping, descending, whatever it is, it's a very smooth braking, and again, it's very reliable, and it's an experience that, while exciting, people will know that it's safe because of that consistency. So looking at the profitability, the potential ROI, this little chart is based off one quick jump device. The quick jump device retails for right around the $3,000 price range for kind of the basic unit. So if you were to charge $10 per jump, which is fairly reasonable, I think of other activities that I've done at base areas in the summertime. $10 could be on the cheap side, but if you only have 10 people jump a day, it's 30 days, and the device is actually paid off. You have 50 people a day, it's 6 days. 100 people a day, it's 3 days. You have 200 people a day, which is very reasonable on a busy weekend. Your device is paid off in a day and a half. Granted, we encourage you to have multiple devices, so you have multiple of each. The potential to actually pay off the device and start making money is right there, and can happen very quickly. So we feel that there's definitely a lot of ROI potential to use HeadRush products to create that exciting experience. So it creates value for you, and it creates value for the participant, where they're going to experience something that they're not going to find anywhere else, and they're going to want to do it again and again, or they're going to want to bring people to experience what they did. And again, as I mentioned, you have these descents happening, and it creates a crowd. It creates excitement. It creates people cheering and hooting and hollering, which is just going to draw more people, which is going to draw more people to your other activities, whether it's a restaurant or a beer garden or whatever it is. So there's a ton of ROI potential with this type of activity. So the keys really to success is maintaining a high throughput. When you're using these devices, the actual experience is relatively short, but you want to create a kind of workflow where people are going up, they're clipping in, they're checked, they build up the nerve, they jump off the platform, they descend, they unclip, the device goes back up. That can be as short as 2-minute cycle from when someone clips in to when they unclip and the device is reset. So you want to look at that, make sure people are kind of working through the system so you can maximize that throughput, which is going to maximize your revenue stream. You also want to encourage repeat and referral business, so that excitement, you get the people gathering around to see this activity happen. That's going to get people to do it again, and that's going to get people to say, to their friends and neighbors, you got to go try this. And that's really important to kind of maximizing the potential there. And then you got to offer innovative, versatile elements. As I mentioned, not everyone's going to go mountain biking, not everyone's going to go golfing, not everyone wants to shop. But with something exciting and fun and relatively affordable for the amount of excitement, it's going to bring people to your location to experience these activities. Plus, we have the compatible accessories to kind of improve the functionality of the operations. Make sure that all of your bases are covered as far as getting people clipped in and keep people mitigating risk as much as possible. And again, add the activities that are going to expand your offerings and increase the excitement, the fun, the thrill. And then the most affordable way to do this is to leverage existing structures to your advantage. So again, if you have a tower at the end of a zip line already, or you have a balcony that has public access that overlooks something that could be a landing zone, or you have a blank wall that you can add a climbing element to, or a tree, or a lift pole, or something like that. Those are all existing structures that you can take advantage of to create this potential revenue stream. So kind of to sum it all up, they're great ROI opportunities in expanding your summer operations. We hope with Headrush product, because we've got some great product to offer. Plus, the really upside potential of this, a lot of these things are not things that are only done in the summertime. All the different activities I've talked about and all the different products I've talked about will work in the winter as well. So it's not only an increased revenue stream for summer operations, it's an increased revenue stream for winter operations as well. And really, by incorporating Headrush product, you can offer a unique, exciting, thrilling, just kind of jaw-dropping, inspiring range of activities for a wide range of participants. The kids can do it, teenagers can do it, the people in their 20s can do it, people in their 60s can do it, all the way up. It doesn't matter what their physical capabilities are. It's really about what they're able to actually stomach as far as excitement, because we've got all different levels of excitement. So really, it's a great opportunity. So we're going to give it a couple minutes here and see if there are any questions and try to get back to these. 1 second here. Okay. How much do our products cost? Depending on the product, looking at the TruBlue auto belay, depending on the configuration, you're looking about $2,200 to $2,500 roughly. For the quick jump device, you're looking in the $3,000 to $3,800 range. For the flight line, the kind of top level experience, you're looking at $18,000. As far as the tower itself, as I mentioned, Headrush can certainly help out with designing and building an adventure tower. Depending on the elements involved and the height, basically, we offer a 40-foot and a 70-foot option. You're looking at $300,000 to approximately $650,000 to $700,000, depending on the configuration and what elements are included. Another question: is it safe? Really, how we like to look at our products is mitigating risk. They're designed for this type of use and activity, and they are designed to mitigate risk, so that I don't want to say accidents won't happen, but if the device is used properly, is mounted properly, and is serviced properly, yes, absolutely, you shouldn't have a problem with this. What is the next step? Who can I talk to? Let me actually go to the next slide here. So if you have any questions, feel free to definitely reach out to myself. My information is here, or anyone on the HeadRush team, and we can definitely help you out. Let's see. There's a question of, are our products ACCT or PRCA certified? Those, I guess the best way to put it is that those bodies don't certify products, but our products are designed to meet their specifications and their requirements, is the best way to address that. So we build with ACCT standards in mind, and we meet their standards on all our product. Question on how much can I charge? That's really going to be up to you. You know, I look at, again, my own personal experience where you buy a day pass for $75 and you have access to all the different activities, or you buy individual and it's $10 for the bounce house, $15 for the alpine slide, and maybe $10 for a jump or $15 for a jump. It's really going to depend on what your customers can bear and what other activities you have in your area, and how it fits within that structure. And then I think I addressed this one. Do the products work in the winter? Absolutely. They're really designed to work indoors, outdoors, in the cold, in the heat, in the, you know, whatever life can throw at it. You know, there are certain steps that need to be taken when essentially the product's down, as far as, you know, you close at the end of the day. What do you need to do if the product is wet? What do you need to do if it drops below freezing? There are some steps that are required to make sure that the product is working correctly, but they will work consistently in all different weather conditions. So I think that was all the questions. I want to thank you very much for taking the time to join us today. Hopefully we provided some good information. And if you have any questions or need any help or input as far as how we can add HeadRush products to your existing facilities or help you create a new exciting experience, definitely reach out to us and let us know, and we're here to help. Thanks again, and have a good day.